New Stuff Tuesday. New Stuff Tuesday. It's a new tough Tuesday. Okay. I am absolutely worn out. Okay, I am burnt out. I am worn out. Hold on. Hey, you see my red hand trowel or box cutter? Bring it over here. Okay. I'm gonna say this once. Okay, I'm only gonna say it once. All right. I'm only gonna say this once, and Brian is definitely one of a kind. Yes, I am. There is only one Brian Young. There are many people, but there's only one me. I am a very unique person. Yes, very unique. I am probably the most unique person of a million. Okay? Let's put it this way. If there was a million of us in one area, I would stand out. And that is a new shirt. No, I've had this shirt. This is my same shirt. I haven't washed this in 2 weeks. Okay, we're waiting for the new shirt to arrive. Could you repeat that, please? I am one of a kind. All right, so I'm going to repeat something so everybody understands this shipping thing and these pre-orders and all this other stuff, because it's driving me crazy. And I know what it is. People want to get their stuff and they want to be the first to have it. And so let me show you something here really quick. Let me go get a piece of paper. Did anybody find my box cover? My red box cover? I'm going to do something here real quick. Now, this isn't a great representation of the United States, but it's pretty close. This is the United States. It's not the greatest, but this is the state of Washington. That's where all of our stuff gets delivered. Washington State. Do you understand? Washington State. This is the Mississippi River. And this is east of the Mississippi River. I am right here. East of the Mississippi is basically 1 to 3 days UPS or priority. 1 to 3 days. If you're going west of the Mississippi, it's 4 to 5 days. Now, it could take 4 days, depending on, the further west you go, it's 5 days. So if Auto World sends me something priority, if I order just one box of something, I'll probably get in about 4 to 5 days. Now, if I have to buy a whole pallet, well, then it has to go freight, and that takes a little longer. So if there's a couple dealers that are selling online or sell on eBay, if they live in this part of the country, they're going to get it faster than I am. Basically, what I'm telling everybody, calm down. just chill out. Oh my gosh. All right, so the things that we got in yesterday. These are the things we got in yesterday that we should have gotten on Friday so we could have taken to the show on Sunday. We would have sold all this out on Sunday. So the first thing we've got is the 55 Bel Air yellow. Betsy Ross flag. This is now in stock. Now, it might say pre-order online, but it's in stock right now. We are shipping these today, baby. So if you've ordered one of these, you're going to get it within the next week. Now, people say, well, I didn't get it fast enough. Well, you know what? If you live west of the Mississippi, it's going to take a little longer. If you live east of the Mississippi, you live in Ohio or Michigan, you're going to get it in one day. Now, that's the 55 Bel Air. The next item that we have, and I have to leave at 10:30 to go to the dental. So I'm just letting everybody know that I'm out of here at 10:30 or 11:30. And that is the BW. This is going to be hot. I'm telling you right now, okay? I am letting everybody know right now, okay, that if you wait on this car, this is going to be gone. That's all I'm saying, is once these start hitting the shelves, once these start hitting, people are going to be buying these like crazy. This is the car of the year right here. This is it right here. This one right here. I'm just letting you know. Okay, now a lot of people don't think I know what I'm talking about. I'm just telling you right now. There has been about four VW Beetles have come out since 2020. We don't have a single one of them. They're sold out. I'm just telling you. Will you just calm down, Kevin Carroll. Just hold your horses, okay? Good grief. And this is available right now. This is in stock, and I would order them 5 at a time. I would save 2 of these and race 2. These are available right now, baby. Yes, sirree. These are available right now. Boy, oh boy. And that's CP7985 and CP7983. Now, let's look at the item that's been most anticipated. And we're going to start adding these as add-ons all the time now. And that is the Expanda set. A great deal, a great idea. They're called Expanda sets. Okay? And basically, oh, wow, they did this really nice. Okay, so they basically have this in just a nice little box. You get the straights, the curve, and then what you get, check out this. Look at that. That's a gold right there. I mean, that's just unbelievable. And what's nice about this Expanda set, what's nice about it is you have enough, a couple straights, more curves, and it just gives you the ability to make an extra set. It's this right here is what's really cool. You get to do something like this. or like this, or like this. It just basically doubles a standard layout, okay, and makes it a little bigger. That's what this is, the Expand-A-Set. Now, I'll tell you right now, a lot of people are buying these for the Bel Air. We know that, okay? We know that, okay? But this is why I told him to make one of these things. Is that this is something you want to add on to your sets. You want to keep adding on, and so now you could buy one of my derbies and then add this, and now go even bigger. Or you can add on to this set right here, for example. You want me to show you this set right here? How many want to see what this set is? Look at this. The Fink and Furious Underground Racing. Rat Fink and Mr. Grassy. Or Gasser. Mr. Gasser. That's who I am. There it is, baby. The Rat Fink set. Now, this set, I'll tell you right now, this set is going to be a collectible no matter what. Number one, let me just show you here. Let me just show you this set here. Let's just get a nice downward take on it here. So basically, oh, look at this. So you have these green plastic, purple guardrails. All right. And then, not only do you have that, but you have the loop. You have the squeeze track. And what's really cool is in this set, you get the adjustable transformer, which is really popular. Now, everybody wants to see, so this is all the track. You got your two hand throttles. You have your straight track, your curved track. But this is what everybody wants to see. I know. But because that's part of the set. I mean, that is that's the race set. You want to see these cars. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Let's take a nice look at these cars. All right, let me pull each one of them out of their case. So basically you have a 1970 Dodge Charger and a 1970 Dodge Challenger. So baby, this is a Dodge set. Okay, so if you're a Mopar fan, then this is a set that you're gonna like. Okay. Let me pop these cars out of the little plastic container, and I will show. I'm going to turn this around, and I'm going to do a nice slow around. Let me get a piece of track. And I'll show you each car. We'll go real slowly, okay, so you guys can see them. All right. Are you guys ready? Is everybody ready? Well, I can't start doing it until I have 27 thumbs up. So I will just kind of stand here and talk to you guys because I know you guys like to hear me talk. So I will just let you know about the, until we get 27 thumbs up. And we also have the Bel Air and the Beetle. Look at the Beetle. Boy, look at that. Isn't that sweet? Oh my gosh. That's too bad, Pat. Ready? Eat something until 27. Granddaughter don't like the loop on the Scooby set. I got them. No, a lot of kids don't like the loops, but you know, they want to use them in the sets. So we got 19. Let's see, my adjustable transformer shorted out. Well, well, Kevin, you need to send me an email. Type in an email saying my transformer shorted out and I fried 2 chassis. Send that to me and I will send it to AutoWorld and we'll send you a new product. Okay? Very simple. I should probably buy 2 of those. Yes, you should. You should buy 2 sets. Everybody should own 2 of these sets, period. All right, we got 32 people watching and 19 thumbs up. We need to do this, people. You need to do this, everybody. Everybody needs to do this. Please click the like button. Please click the like button. Pretty please, can you please click the like button so I can show these cars? I want to show these cars real quick. Meow. Meow. Come on, 31 people. All right, that's 20. Brian is correct. Bugs will sell out. I'm telling you, these things are going to be gold. I know that because we don't have any VWs. They're always gone. And I did this one right with this yellow flames. This is just a sweet car. Man, oh man, did I do it right on that. Man. I will admit that was my... Okay, 21 thumbs up. Can we please hurry up, people? I want to show these cars off. Come on, man. Oh, please. 22, okay. We got 22. We got 33 people, so I know we should at least have 33 thumbs up, at least. Yes, I know they are. I'll show off the bugs. Yes, bugs are Chi Jets. Bugs are Thunder Jets. And here's what's really cool. Look at this back end on here because they really did a good job on this. Yeah, it is a nice paint job. All right, we got 23 people. 23. We need to get 37 thumbs up. You know, guys, let me just say this. Will you please give me a thumbs up? Please, just get on there and click thumbs up. Can you do that, please, for me? Please spend the time just to take 5 seconds and click the thumbs up button. Just give us a thumbs up. Please. Oh, please. At least get us to 30, okay? I need 5 more people. 5 more. Come on. Please, 5 more. Can I get 5 more, please? Come on, please. 5 more. Just 5 more. I just need 5 more thumbs up. I know you got 34 people watching. I should have at least 30 thumbs up. At least 30. For the love of Mike. Kick the thumbs up. Yeah, click the thumbs up. Just click it. There we go. 26. Now 27. 28. 29. 30.
Do the guy a favor. Click the thumbs up.
I don't understand man, good Lord. Do you have to use that much deodorant? Oh, yeah. My gosh. That's terrible. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no,
Phew.
for my little friend.
My little friend. Oh, I almost lost my teeth. My little friend. Let me show you my little friend. Oh, come on. I want to show you these cars so bad, guys. Oh. Let me explain something to you. The reason we say this is because it helps us with our algorithms. You know what I'm saying? We're stuck at 26. Ha 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 ha. I need to, oh, please, more people watching now, Steve. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do anymore. No one wants to see your little friend. I want to show you my little friend. Does it smell like the old woman in line in front of you? No, he just wears a lot of deodorant. And look, cologne. Oh, man. All right, we're stuck at 26. All right, I'm signing off. All right, guys, I thank you very much for watching the live stream for 21 minutes. Maybe next time we can do this live stream, but nobody wants to participate. Suck it up, Brian.
Shutting it down? You went
Yeah.
over all that stuff already?
No, I won't show him the car because I can't get 30 thumbs up.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I'd shut it down.
I mean, we're at 27.
Yeah, I'll shut it down right now. Just man, they are awesome.
I know they are, and I can't show them because I don't have 30 thumbs up.
I've never seen anything like this before. Man, they did so good on these cars. I love this green one. We need to do a set video. Let's just shut this down and go do a video then, I guess, if they don't want to look at them. Ed Big Daddy Roth.
We got 28. We need 2 more people.
You're just going to tease them? That's mean. Why is it so tight? Why is it so hard to get out?
28. Can I get 2 more thumbs up, please, so I can show you these cars? Unbelievable.
Are we allowed to do our own Rat Fink car?
Yeah.
We definitely want to do one of those next year.
Where's the rat? Maybe a review of that new kitty litter product that hits the sites would bring more thumbs. I think it would. I don't think anybody wants to see these. 1 more. We need 1 more thumbs up. 1 more thumbs up and I can go show you the cars. Meow. 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 We got 38 people watching and we only have 29 thumbs up. Does that make any sense? All right, 30 thumbs up. Okay, now we can show you the cars. Alrighty, good. All right, let's turn the camera around. So we're going to show you the 1970 Challenger. No, the Charger.
Hey, don't show them. They cheated. Mac got on and gave them a thumbs up. They cheated. Did you already show them? They cheated that 30 likes. They need to go to 31. Mac cheated. Can you believe that? He jumped on to help him out.
Yeah, that's not right. We're going to shut down, guys. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. We only got 29 thumbs up now. I'm really sorry about that. We need to have 31 thumbs up now because the Challenger, that's right. Mr. Gasser. Isn't that sweet? That's the situation, Kevin. That's how they can do these cars. And these are available at ProTinkers right now. They will ship this week. And depending on you are in the country, you will get them either by Friday, Saturday, or Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Yeah, they're not flamethrowers, guys. Yes, they're extraction. And those are the Fink cars. And they come in this little thing. It comes in your little tray. And that fits inside the set perfectly. And these will be shipping this week. And that's the Fink set. Now, I didn't have too much to do with this set, but it's just, you know, they're doing things that are very creative. And this is just a fun set, you know, that's all I can say. Fun set. $149, what a deal. Now, the last item we want to show you is a really cool item for all your cars. Let's take one out of the package to show you what these are. These are pretty cool, actually. I think everybody's going to buy these, actually. Especially for your bulk cars. Well, Mark broke up with his girlfriend. I guess she broke it up. He spent all that money, $500 to go to the prom. And he's really broken up too. I mean, he is really depressed. Man, this thing is really packed. She's a Fink. She's a rat Fink. No. That's high school love, you know. I mean, I told him, you know, you gotta watch yourself. He'll be okay. It was kind of weird about Mark ever since he was dating her. Things weren't too on the right path. Anyway, so all right, now this thing is really wrapped. Man, they've wrapped this thing over and over and over again. But this is a 36 car acrylic display. And it has a door on it. It lifts up. It's magnet. It's got two little magnets on the side. Okay, right here that hold it in place. Let's see, what are they saying? Later, poor kid, later in life he'll see where he dodged a bullet. Oh yes, most definitely. But you never know. Ryan, you know, he married a nutcase, Mandy. Mandy's really crazy. Mandy basically would come over to the house before school and iron his clothes. What person does that that's not a little crazy? Haha, it's so nutty. So nutty. Yeah, well, I'm not the one that was coming over and folding Ryan's clothes. So this is a 36 car display. It's got little mounts, so you can mount this on the wall and you can literally display every one of your cars. And these are pretty cheap too, actually. And what's really cool about it is they're a black display, not a, some of them have a mirror on the back, which is kind of distracting. But this, where the black kind of when you put your car in, it kind of offsets where you can see the car. We're all crazy in some extent. Yes, yes. Except Mandy. She is local. Local. She's local. You know what I'm saying? So this is the 36 car display, okay? And these are available on our website right now. Item number AWDC027. Now I gotta put them back in this thingamajiggy. So, yeah, he's not taking it. Well, I think it's going to get better for him when he goes to Ocean Lake in the summer. I think he'll have a better time down there now. Oh, look, it's even got mounting screws. It even comes with mounting screws. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I had several people tell me that that I should watch Mandy, and that they didn't know it was if it was really good for Ryan to be dating Mandy, because she's kind of local. You know what I'm saying? I hope you don't cook Ryan too many good meals. Oh, that's the problem. See, when he turns 40, he's going to become fat. Now, he doesn't think so, but... Okay. Okay, let me show you let me take out my little friend. Let me just get my little friend. My name is Tony Mololo. Let me take out my little friend. My little friend. Take out my little friend. I'm going to show you who I am. Anyway. So, we basically have the expanded set. This is coming soon. The cross-track set. We have the Double Derby Mania. We have the Rat Fink set. The Rat Fink set. We've got the Bel Air and the VW Beetle. I mean, what else would you want to get other than at ProTinkerToys.com? I bought a couple at Michael's. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that, Arbuckle. We really appreciate that. Thank you, Arbuckle. Thank you for telling us where you buy things. Unbelievable. So this is everything that we've got. Rat Fink set. Order it now, baby. They're already sold out. They're already sold out. They're already sold out. Great set. Everybody loves these cars. Oh, we got new chassis, the TRX chassis. He sold them to us, and so we're going to have the TRX chassis for sale. Let me go get one. Well, we don't read our mind.
We only have 5 of each color. Ask them if we should provide it for club members only.
So these cars, we only have 5. I would put them at club members only to start with.
I agree. And make sure to tell him, you know, how hesitant he was, and he just really likes us, and he's a great guy, very technical. You know, go over all that stuff.
Okay, so these are, and I showed these chassis about a year ago, and I really like these, and I wanted to carry them. And these are the TRX chassis, or TFX chassis. And we've got 3 different colors. We got white, blue, and red, okay? And these, he basically, he was right next to us by the booth, or by the show. Nice guy. He's doing this at home. A family's got his son and his daughter there. Just another fun guy doing slot cars. That's what I love. I love guys that have a passion. And but he doesn't sell a lot about anybody. And he said, yeah, we'll go ahead and sell them to you. And I don't know if it was because we had so many people coming to our booth. And I think people want to get a part of our train and get on our train. And so we have these TRX chassis. All right. And we've got 3 of them, and they're on our website right now. And I'm going to take one out of the package just to show you what, oh no, they're sealed, darn it. I've got them down on Thursday. We're going to do some videos on them. But these are homemade, built. I mean, these are nice quality product. And we're going to start racing these in September. We're going to, as a new class, okay? And they're $39, okay? And they're just beautiful. Now, we don't have parts yet because, and those you'll have to go to his website. I mean, it's a really hard deal. I mean, what we're doing is we're just trying to expand more things on our site. So you can buy kind of just about a lot of things. And then if you want to go buy certain things, I mean, this is what we're doing. We're just offering our dealers more product, okay? We don't make a lot on these things. We're not making full margins, okay? But I wanted to offer these to our dealers because I love these pancake motors. I love Thunderjet cars. They're no magnets, and it's not about magnets. It's how well can you drive the car without crashing. And these are really nice. They're called TFX. Like AFX, but TFX. These are, you know what they are? This is what Aurora should have done with Thunderjets. They should have taken Thunderjets to the next level. And asked dealers and everything, all these little things about the tires. You see how the axles and the rims, you know, that's what I think are cool about these. Smaller tires, lower ground clearance, just beautiful chassis. They are the 15T chassis. 16.5 armature. The 15-tooth gear. Oh, OS3. They're the OS3 chassis. Now, I'm telling you right now, I'm not an expert on these yet because I just got them. So I have to do some research. And we're going to need to get parts later on. See, that's what's really cool is he's completely engineered these ground up. And that's what I find really cool. He's engineered these ground up. Yeah, they are silicone. Race them on Thursday. We are. I've got a couple of them that I'm going to do some racing with. Might want to rethink the price too. That I just won't sell them, Robert. Do you understand that there's a profit and loss, Robert? Or are you doing this just to pull my chain? Is that what you're doing, Robert? You might want to read. That's got to be something that he would do. Ground up, liking coffee. That's nice. Make them pretty and customize. I drilled my finger back in 1996. I put a drill right through my finger. What does that say? 55 Bel Air. No, 5583L Air. Neat. And this comes in the Expanda set. The Expanda set. Available at ProTinkerToys.com. Item number TRX1112. Available at ProTinkerToys.com. 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 Expanda set at ProTinkerToys.com. ProTinkerToys.com. Rat Fink. Yes, sir. We got the items here at ProTinkerToys.com. We have everything you could possibly imagine with slot cars. We have everything. You know, I think that's why people shop here a lot, is because we just have such an extensive list of things. You know what I'm saying? We have so much product that they can choose from. And now we're getting more and more product. I think I overdid. I know I overdid exclusives. And we're going to be cutting that back for next year. Because we want to get caught up so that we can go in the next 5 years and have some really good, fun stuff. We have to kind of put the brakes on for next year and just kind of sell what we have in the way of product and, you know, keep the pipeline filled with inventory, but not go too crazy. Let's see. Now Robert says, brilliant marketing idea, lousy deal for collectors. Another way to make more money for the collectors, Robert, can I explain something to you? Maybe haven't been in retail, or you don't understand the free market system. That's why we are a capitalist society, is that people want to buy things and add to whatever collection they have. What an idiot. I'm telling. Oh, you stink. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh. That's why the cars name all the moneymaker. That's why the car's name is Moneymaker. That's right. moneymaker. That is a money-making set right here. People will buy just that car right there. It's called merchandising, guys, and I'm a master at it. That's why I created these double derby sets. I'm packing up things more and more. I am a master at merchandising. Now, we're going to do something different here for the next hour. We did all this stuff. Now we're going to come over here. Let me get my water, because I'm going to kind of relax. I was supposed to take a break today because I drove all day Sunday and I was talking nonstop. I need to get my wooden chair. Mac took my wooden chair. I don't know why he took my wooden chair. I showed everything to him. Okay, so I haven't done this in a while, so I'm gonna finish the day doing this. Okay. We're gonna have fun here down the slot car aisle. And we're gonna start one car at a time, because I need to sit down and relax. So I'm just gonna sit here and go through all of our exclusives one at a time. Maybe people are watching that have never seen all these cars. Oh, excuse me. Let's see, Arbuckle. I don't buy 55 Velars because they are so prolific, they fall out of skies anyway, so why buy more? Well, let me just tell you something about that, Arbuckle. The 55 Bel Air I have around 50, and race left hand versus right hand more than I race other person. Tell us about your shellback ceremony. Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you that. What time is it? I have until 11:30. I have a dental appointment at 11. What time is it? All right, I have 30 minutes. All right. So this was probably in 1982. We were going across the equator, because we were, after our patrol, we were going to Barbados, West Indies. That's right. I forgot about that. So, because we were patrolling in well, I can tell you now because I don't think they're doing it there. And I think it's declassified anyway. And our patrolling area was off the coast of Africa. And we would have this huge area. I mean, it's an immense ocean. Okay, we would just go around in circles, basically. And then after patrol, so we went across the equator, okay, and we had a shellback ceremony. Now, I was a Christian, and I didn't like, and so I was kind of reluctant to do it. I didn't want to do it, actually, because I didn't want to feel my faith and everything. And so I had a chief on board that was a Christian. He said, Brian, don't worry about it. It's just, You know, they're just going to make you go through this tube. So they made this big tube, and inside this tube was just garbage from the mess hall. Just stinking stuff. And there were a couple guys that did not want to go through it, shellback ceremony. Well, I tell you, they were ostracized after that. Oh my goodness. And I was so glad. Not that I mean, they still knew I was Christian, and I still had my beliefs that they didn't like. I still got picked on, but they had more respect for me because I did it. Okay. And so in the mess hall, they had this giant plastic tube that they filled with, and for weeks they'd been saving all the garbage, okay, in bags. And they put all this food refuge inside of this. You had to climb through it as they spanked you. It was so funny. But hey, I got my shellback certificate. I mean, not everybody goes, you know, around through the equator. It doesn't happen a lot, you know. And that certificate, you know, sometimes I forget about that. But you know what? That was a big part of my life, you know, being on submarines and. And we pulled into Barbados. We had 2 days or 3 days leave. It was shore duty. Well, we weren't allowed to bring the ship into port because we were nuclear, which that didn't mean anything. I mean, there was no nuke. It was just so we had to anchor offshore, okay? I don't think we anchored because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think the submarine had an anchor. You know, that's a good question. I don't remember them anchoring. Anyways, they had boats that would come and get us and take us to shore. Yeah, these are dentures. And I don't have my denture cream in today. So I have to kind of watch how I'm talking, okay? Because they drop. I've got to get my finals in August. These are my temporaries for a year. So until my mouth kind of contracts. A lot of people make mistakes when they get dentures. They get their teeth pulled out and then they make a set of dentures and then that's it. Well, a year later, their mouth is shrunk. And they wonder why their dentures don't fit. It costs you a little more, but my final denture will, no, I use water, like this. Hey there, I teeth them. All right. So we pulled into Barbados and we stayed there for like 4 days. And this was 1982, and this was before the minivan in America. And I was noticing all these minivans in Barbados. And I said to myself, why don't they offer these in America? These are awesome vehicles. They're little like minivans. And sure enough, that's when the Chrysler minivan came into America. But that was already, I mean, that was on the K car. But they still never brought a lot of the minivans into the United States, which is sad. They're all over Mexico. Microbuses everywhere. Why do they call dentures dentures? That's a very good question. Guthrie? Grandpa's denture would always slip when when he said Guthrie. Guthrie. Well, your tongue is sliding on up or here. Okay. Does everybody want to see my dentures? If somebody gives me $20, I'll show you my dentures. So I can go to lunch today after my dentist. If somebody Patreon or super chats me $20, I will show you my dentures. Did Ryan make shellback? No, he didn't. No. No, what I'm telling you is it's very hard to become a shellback, okay? Because you have to go through the equator, okay? He used oatmeal as an adhesive. Oh, that's disgusting. That's half an exclusive car. Yes, that's exactly it. Okay. All right. So let me go through some of these cars. Let's go through the first one. Adhesive. And this is item number 7982. 7982. And these just came out about 2 months ago. And this is a really nice car. I really like this one. I think they did a good job on this one. The flag on the back window. And that's a 4-gear chassis. I think those flames are sweet. I know Robert doesn't like the flames, but I think they did a good job on that. And that is CP7982. And these are available right now to ship. And then everything we do is a set. So I like to do sets. All right, just because you know, you can get one and then you'll have the other one to match it. And that's why we did 7981 and 7980. And that is the Nomad and the Bel Air. You know, people ask me a lot of times, you know, so why are you doing all these cars, Brian? Why are you, what really got you to do this? And why is Auto World so close to you? And why do you have such a great relationship with Auto World? You know, that's a good question. You know, Craig and I, we just kind of, you know, I was going to Toy Fair a lot, and I would see him there, and I would talk to him and say, hey, if you ever have anything, let me know. And, you know, in 2018, he contacted me and said, hey, Brian, I've got, you know, 5 sets that I'd like to clear out, you know. Would you be interested in them? I said, sure, I'll take them. How many do you have? And he goes, we got about 400 sets. And I said, sure. And then in 2019, you know, he came to me and said, hey, I've got, you know, the Knight Rider and the kit car and the car and the, you know, the Smoking the Bandit car. Would you like to get, I have about 1,600 of them. Would you like them? I said, sure, I'll buy them. How much can I get them for? And he gave me a great deal. And, you know, I wasn't too, one thing I wasn't pushy with Craig. I just said, hey, Craig, you know, here's my experience with SCX and slot cars. And, if I could help you in any ways, just, let me know. I would love to help Auto World. I believe in Auto World. I think they got a great product. And, then that's how, we came out with the we were going to do the Blurple or the black Bel Air. And they made a mistake and they got the blue one instead, the Blurple one. And I said, well, that's the wrong color, Craig. And he goes, oh, darn it. Well, do you want these? I go, yeah, I'll take them. And that was our first Blurple, the 55 Bel Air, which we sold out of that in less than 24 hours. And, I think I was getting a little bit too confident in those numbers. And I think I did. But that's okay. I mean, we can correct, because the fact of the matter is we are selling out of these cars slowly but surely. I mean, I would be worried if, I got to keep watching these things keep dropping down. I would be worried if they weren't selling, okay? It's like this thing right here. Here's another exclusive. This is a prime example. We won't have this in a year from now. Here's the deal. People think, well, I can get these later, and yeah, but you know what the issue is? A lot of people are jumping into this hobby, and they're actually opening these cars up and racing them. And we only made 1,000. This is what I keep telling people: the history of slot cars. Not from Bob Beer's perspective, but from my perspective of being a deal in the manufacturing and selling to the dealers. Is that when Auto World or when Aurora made the original black 55 Bel Air, they probably made 500,000 of them. 500,000. And they're still around. Why is that? Well, why do they still have them nowadays? Because there were so many of them made. Okay? And they say those are the rare ones. Well, what is rare? What do you consider rare? If you got 1 million people into the market now that were not in it a year ago, all this stuff would be rare to them. Everything. This car right here. Now, everybody say, well, I have this everywhere. Okay. Get a 1 million people into the car. It's kind of like this one right here. My favorite, the Turgel. The Turgel. Yeah, many were trash too. A lot of those sets, well, I'll tell you, about 20% of those sets that were returned through a lot of these distributors were just thrown away. Just taken to the dump. That were returned to a lot of these department stores around the country, they were just trashed. Okay. Well, Robert, all I can tell you is I don't know what your financial standing is, but some of our best dealers or some of our best customers are Canadian. Okay. We have about 10 Canadian customers that are extremely into slot car. Let's put it that way. They're not intimidated. It's all perspective of what you want to collect, Robert. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I know I'd like to have the prices back to when I was 10 years old. Cars were $750. Well, they're not there. Houses were $19,000. Those days are gone, Robert. They will never come back unless we have a complete reset. But this is a great car. This is TRX or CP7967. And this is a extraction kit. You put the car together. I just can't talk right now. My denture keeps dropping down. And I can't talk like this because that's annoying. I can't talk like this because it drops down. Biden is working on a complete reset. Well, they need to reset him because I don't think he's all there. Or he's half there, maybe. Well, this year is about over. Summer is almost over. We'll be going into fall pretty soon. I just got the pool up, and I'm going to have to empty the water pretty soon. Summer is almost gone. I don't know where summer went. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's move down to the next 6 cars, okay? And I'll tell you which ones are very rare or very low. What's the question, Mark? What's wrong? What's the question? I don't believe, okay. Arbuckle. I don't believe rare because Auto World and PTT won't disclose their sales numbers. What do you mean sales numbers? What do you want me to declare? What do you want me to declare? Huh? What number do you want me to declare? I don't understand. All I can tell you is this, okay? That back in 1970, you had about, I will say on a conservative, oh yeah, it's already over. Summer's already over, guys. Don't you understand? Okay, so in the 1970s, we'll say 1970, all right? No, 75. There were about 100 different, now these were national, okay, within regions. There were about 100 different department stores around the country. They could have up to 1 to 10 to 50 to 100 stores, okay? And they were all over the country, all right? And I would say that between all 100 stores, and this includes Kmart, there were probably maybe 3,000 stores nationwide. And when Auto World, so Aurora and Aurora and Tyco were the main slot car companies in the 60s. Okay, you still had about 100 different chains in the 60s too. I'm just telling you the peak in the 1970s, probably about 1975, because then it all kind of went to the crapper. A lot of them went out of business. Your production run on an average race set from Aurora, this is Aurora days, was probably, shoot. Hold on a second, guys. Your production run on an average set would probably have been 400 to 700,000 sets.
It happens. It'll be smoother. All right. I need this McLaren.
Which McLaren?
It's not this one. It's the other one.
I already had that one. The Tonda. I gave that one all. It's all wrapped up in the box.
Oh, it's in the box of that set?
I already packed it.
It's not packed. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I put it in a bubble wrap.
We'll double check it then.
It's sitting on the desk. Raw red. I tell you, those two are like, you know what they're like? Laurel and Hardy. So,
to my little friend.
So,
to my little friend.
okay, so you're terrible at that, okay? So,
I do it exactly like you.
no, you didn't. All right, so let me show you something here. So you have 3,000 stores around the country. And let's say each store gets 48. We'll just say an average order is 48. Now, they might have gotten a gross per store, but I'm just going to go conservative, 48. That's 144,000 sets, okay? That's being very conservative, okay? And when they did a production run, they didn't do it just for 1 year. That set just wasn't, that had to last a whole year. So they did about 500,000 sets on average. Now, our country was not 320 million people either. The population was almost half that. Well, maybe about 200, 250 maybe back in the 70s. Yeah, I think so maybe. And so when I'm doing only 1,000, let's see, Brian. Okay, now here's a Robert Fish one. How many Canadian customers do you have, Brian? Compared to the Canadian market, maybe 50. 50 Canadian customers of a population of 40 million people that has stayed the same for the last 50 years. Now, tell me that's not an issue. Canadians' population should be, if they followed our same trajectory, Canadians' population should be about 120 million or maybe almost 200 million people in Canada. That's what their population should be. And my question has always been why? Why is it not 200,000 people or even 100,000 people? Why has it stayed at 40 to 50,000 people? I'm sorry, 40 million. That's all. I'm asking a question. There's no right or wrong answer. I'm just saying, why are there only 40 million Canadians? And there are 320 million Americans. Birth control. Something in the water. I'm just saying, there's no reason why there are not at least 100 million Canadians. Let's just go low. There should be at least half of Canadians that are Americans, okay? Let's see. All right, so what are we saying here? Datsun's Burr, when available to pre-order. Yeah, pretty soon. Half of the Canadians do not agree use English and as their first language. If you number anything people collect the same, then normal run non-numbers cars in opinion because more valuable than harder to find sealed later ones. Well, that's what I'm getting at is that a lot of Americans were racing. I would wager to say that in the 1970s that there were probably 1% of Americans were into slot cars. Now in the 60s, maybe it was about 2%, maybe 3%. Okay. If we even got close to those numbers nowadays, cars like this would sell out immediately. I know it's 11:30. I have to leave. I got to drive to Bowling Green. I have 12:15 appointment. And so I'm going to end with this one car here, guys. This is CP7822. And this is really popular. We've been selling these a lot lately. We sold a lot of these in New Jersey. And this is our Bel Air Heat 2 Series. These are beautiful cars. I love these cars. I think they did them perfect. I know, Adam needs to sign them. Well, that's how I got into it, guy. That's how I got into slot cars, is because of Irwin Toy. They were the manufacturer and importer of Skeletric out of England. And that's how I got into slot cars, is because of Irwin Toy. And 132nd was being sold by Canadian Tire, which Canadian Tire was one of their biggest retailers. It still is one of their biggest retailers. Okay, now I have to go to the dentist. I have to get my teeth fixed, adjusted. I did not collect $20, so I cannot show you my denture. So whenever somebody gives me $20, I will show my denture, okay? So don't forget, we got the Rat Fink set. We have the Rat Fink set. We have the Bel Air. We have the VW Beetle. We have the Showcase. And we have the Expanda set, okay? So we want to thank everybody for watching our live stream. Do you guys want me to leave it on?
Are you leaving?
Now, why are you rewrapping that?
What do you mean? I'm not rewrapping it.
Huh. I got to go to the dentist. I told you I had to go to the dentist today.
Oh, okay. When are you back?
As soon as it's over.
Oh, okay.
But he said I could take the day off.
Yeah, he can take the day off. He's done. All he was gonna do was that, and then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was recommending Wednesday you take off. You need a break, man. You've
I
been
need a
working
break.
hard.
Okay, we'll see you guys later. Do you want to leave it on or not?
You can take this weekend too. Max said he's going to cover this Saturday.
Do you want me to leave it on or off?
Off.
Okay, guys, we will see you later.
I like to do these silly conversations with them on. That's why.
Oh.
Oh yeah, what did you say about Mac? What were you saying earlier today? You were making
What?
comments this morning before Ryan got here this morning.
What did I say?
What did you say? Something
Get
about
out of here.
I said something. I remember it. What did I
about
say?
he has to be
Oh, the smartest man in the room.
yeah.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Oh,
What else was it?
No,
I
it's
can't
about-
remember.
based on what?
You know, flat Earth, you know, all that stuff.
Oh, I can't take you seriously.
That's right. I
You're
can't take you. You finally said I can't. That I cannot take you
What?
seriously.
But you've done no research other than.
I don't need
school
to. I don't
teachers
need.
have
I don't
given
need
you.
to.
You haven't done.
I went
any
to my old
experience, you haven't
encyclopedia.
tested.
Old encyclopedias.
Yeah, you can look further
I mean,
back.
his
and those-
argument is him and Danny did the actual experiment.
No, I know.
With his
Right.
P900. Yeah, with the
Two,
P900.
two scientists, at
Oh.
two assistant professors at ProTinkerToys.
Right. Exactly.
That's
Did the
using. That's
experiment.
using the what is that called again? That theory?
The Earth is flat, guys. FYI.
Obvious. I mean, I've never seen a curve. Have you? Oh well, those curve lens cameras that we've seen really high up, those show a curve. Yeah, they're curve lenses.
So
Duh.
What ended up happening was, this is the Stockholm effect with Ryan, where it was a bit that he used to do when we were younger, and he did it for so long he started actually believing it. Like at the bar, we'd meet up and he'd be like, "Yeah, of course the Earth is flat."
I never.
Da da
went
da
to
da
the
da.
bar.
And
What
he
are you
needed to
talking about?
create new material,
I never
right?
went to the bar.
He needed to create new material, so he did more and more research on it, and eventually it corrupted his mind, and he actually became a flat earther.
Well, when you look at the truth,
Like,
I mean, look at.
that's
charts.
what it was.
How do
That's
we
what it
navigate
was.
the ocean? Well, guess what? We do it on a flat Earth.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Well, we don't.
I am one of the best navigators.
Well, he was
small
on a
boat
sub.
navigator.
He's shellback.
Right,
I'm-
you think you would know because
I know
you,
that.
You navigate. So so what do we use to navigate the Earth?
The North Star.
Yeah, and guess what? If we're moving at millions of miles an hour, how is the North Star always in the same spot, bucko?
We're not moving in millions.
Wait a minute. So how does the Earth rotate if it's
It
flat?
rotates.
If the Earth rotates, does it rotate like this,
The
or
Earth
does it
doesn't
rotate
move.
like this?
The Earth doesn't move.
So it just is like
The
this.
stars are spinning around us, bucko.
The stars,
No,
the
they're
stars are
spinning.
spinning around
yeah.
us.
Because
This
it's
is
in the
why I can't-
Bible.
Just,
Read
just
You're
tell
right.
the people.
You're
tell
right.
the
This is
people.
why I can't take him seriously.
Tell the people.
You're right. You're right,
Tell the
Mac.
people.
All right, guys.
Hold on. Ryan Young this is Pro Tinker Toys, and this is a science channel, right? And now we're gonna let the opposition explain themselves to you, the people. Ryan, take it away.
I already covered it.
No, they all in favor of Ryan explaining.
Just everybody.
How about the Auto World app? What does that mean? Fix. Can someone help me?
They're trying to work it out. You're talking about the timing app that they're working on?
I don't know, guys. I have to leave. I'll leave this on if they want to turn off. But I'll see you guys later, okay?
Mac has random thoughts. Yes. Ryan. Right, tough it. Ryan, the flat earther. So how is the North Star in the same place if the stars rotate around the flat Earth? Yeah, Ed's right.
What?
Mac, explain. I don't have random thoughts. This guy right here has random thoughts. With his flat Earth.
Oh, yeah, I never got to finish that. But yeah, I do that. I then pack everything in nicely. And then the best part is this part. All right,
Put the
once
cap back on.
Yeah, once you get done, I'll show you how I cap it.
Speaking of cap.
Stop the cap!
Stop the cap.
Dude, it's so funny my boys do that to me now. Like when I'm messing with them, Mason will be like, "Stop the cap!" And I'm just like dying laughing, dude.
That's
Like,
funny.
it's so funny. But you probably saved so much by doing this, you know?
Oh,
like
yeah.
cutting it down, less weight. Oh, did you bring it up? You didn't do the order.
No, because you were showing me. I just was
As
looking
soon
for
as
a
it
box.
gets put on the table, before I look for a box, I pull the order up. It's a rule that I set for myself.
What? Oh, yeah. There we go.
Come on, you gotta follow the steps, Mac.
I
or
mean,
else-
it's the hard. It's like written in Greek over here, bro.
It's clear freaking English. Look at this. This is disgusting. Look at this, people. Look at this sicko. Just leaves orange peels in the bottom of his work tray. Like, use a trash.
Look at this. Brian droppings.
Yeah.
Brian droppings.
Brian droppings. All right. So Matt gets upset because I tell him the order on how to do the shipping, okay?
This is the Communist Manifesto right here.
So Mac refused to follow the order because he said, "Oh, I keep forgetting to pull up the order." So I was like, "All right, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna create a checklist for this nincompoop to follow," and he still doesn't follow it. Luckily, there are ways to.
It's so convoluted. Grab order from pool table. Move to shipping table.
Look,
use packing
look,
slip.
it's literally labeled right there, pool table.
It is labeled. Lay all items out and verify correct items. Use marker or pen to tally correct. Yeah, we're good there. Well, wait a minute. You would need to do this first, right?
No, because you grab order from pool table. Use packing slip to find order on shipping computer. Look, it's labeled.
He labeled it shipping computer. Did you label it because of this, or were people? I always thought people use this computer for other things, and that's why you put shipping computer.
No,
Where were we at? Circle bottom. Sure the notes that sign the bottom. Put the review card and +1 sticker. Pack the item. Transfer sealed box scale. Input with size. Print shipping label. Put on box. So now you know how to ship.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking basic, guys. And if everybody would
it's
follow
upside
that,
down to them, bro.
if everybody would just follow that,
We wouldn't have any shipping
no mistakes.
errors.
There would be no errors at all.
But Brian doesn't. He prints all the labels first. How does he
Right,
even,
which is terrible.
How does he even get the right weight?
That's what I was telling you earlier. He's really good at guessing.
No
Are
kidding.
you shipping out Bug and Bel Airs? Well, we only have a limited number. So I'm going in order of date. And that's what I'm working on now. So I'm going to have a whole... So this is all we have right now. We have the other... It should be here at the end of the week or so. the rest of them. So I'm going to get all of these shipped out, and whatever limited number of these. Whoever bought them first are going to be first on the list. So I'm going to do these because I have the least amount of these. So Rat Fink, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5. So I'm going to ship out 5 of those and combine whoever the first one who ordered these is going to get theirs first. And then I'm going to go to this expansion set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to pick the first 11 people who got that. And then I'll go in order of these to see how many I have left and ship those out. Hit my card Friday, please. Hey, Tim. All right, let's say hi to everybody. I didn't get to see everybody yet. All right, we got Mr. Fish in the house.
Robert Fish!
Eddie.
Eddie!
Olivier. We got Steve
Is that the
Sweeney.
dude from Puerto Rico?
Kevin Carroll. I don't know. Chucky B. Ragtop. Patriot Hobbies. What's going on, my man? Patriot Hobby gets it. If you want to talk, crazy theories, that's one of the guys who gets it. Tell us a Navy story. What? Let's see. What's a good Navy story? Man, I haven't really worked out. The only stories I have worked out is stories.
G-rated.
Yeah, I can't really share those. Mac knows what I'm talking about. He's heard them before.
Yeah.
Can you recommend an AFX like HO track? I've been back into 132nd thinking about getting a small. I want an HO just to get the 55. Well, then go with the California Cruisin'. That's the best set to do what you're talking about, Steve. Get the California Cruisin'. You're going to get a 55 Bel Air, plus you're going to get one of the trucks. So it's 2 really hot cars. UFO stories. We know you have some.
Right.
I don't actually. I think UFOs are all those sightings. I believe that they're not a hologram, but they are. If you take 3 lasers and pinpoint them together, you can create an object that appears on a radar, and that's what I think those are. It's just technology that's used. So I think the UFO sightings are just technology that the government's using. Compartmentalization. It's really big in the government. So the higher rank you get, the more you learn, the more you find out about. How about your Mandy's doghouse story? So I always have a rule. So as you know, I've worked in mattresses, so I know mattresses really, really well. Who's your favorite NASCAR driver?
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, I would say Dale Earnhardt Jr. is pretty cool.
Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah. Got you a Rat Fink banner. Oh, thank you, Steve. I can't wait to get that. Is that for me or is it for my dad? California Cruising Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Service. I had a friend on a Boomer. What a life. Yeah, no. So here's what's so funny. I was talking to my dad about this on the road trip. So he's always so proud of being a sub guy. And I said to him, I was like, do you know what the other part of the Navy thinks about the sub guys? Like, are you self-aware? For the shop. All right, fair enough. Are you expecting more kids? Yes. Are you kidding? I'm trying to get as many kids as I can.
He's trying to start a Pee-wee team.
Yeah. How do you think we're going to keep this going? Clint, I did not get your email yet, but that's not saying it's not there. I like Teddy Torch, Tartarian Tornado, the other Navy. Seriously, there's 3 parts of the Navy. You got brown water Navy, which is like the river rats. That's what I was. I was a river rat. So I operated on a small boat, and they call it brown water. Then you got blue water. So blue side, green side, and then you can divide those up to 100 different ways. But blue and green side, I would count as the green side. And I never operated on a big boat. I've been on big boats. I've given tours of big boats, but I've never actually, I've been stationed on one, but it doesn't really qualify. I know puddle jumpers too. Yeah, the Coast Guard. Saludos. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Puerto Rican Slatar. Muy bien. Blue water here. Yeah, blue water. So, and then there's blue water, and then there's deep blue, which deep blue would be the submarine guys. And I was actually stationed on Groton, Connecticut, and we used to do this thing because, like, dude, these sub guys, they're such nerds, man. Like, they literally pick the nerdiest, goofiest dudes. What's your hottest selling slot car set? The hottest one?
Victory 400.
Yeah, Victory 400. Good pick, Mac. Victory 400 by far.
We're out of them, almost.
Yeah, we got like 5 left or something stupid. And we ordered a ton. So that's saying a lot if we only have 5 left. All right, so I get to Groton, Connecticut. My dad was stationed in Groton, Connecticut. Here's the sub story, or here's the real quick Navy story. Kind of cool. I was PD in New London. I know you. PD. Oh, okay, PD. Steve Sweeney. Oh, yeah, Sweeney. I know. I think I know you. I think I know you. I think I remember you. Didn't you get promoted to chief, Sweeney? Or were you in the Navy? There was a Sweeney that was at Gate Guard, and he was in the Navy Reserves as well, and he got promoted to chief, I think. My dad was Air Force pilot, retired bird. Oh, that's cool. That's a good rank. All right, so when my dad was in the Navy, he got stationed in Groton, Connecticut. He met my mom. Okay. So he met my mom in Groton, Connecticut. Yeah, that new Datsun Breeze is amazing. You got to get every car. They're all new molds. They're sweet. So while my dad was stationed in Groton, Connecticut, he met my mom. They actually had their first kid in Groton, Connecticut. After having their first kid, my dad actually wanted to, he didn't want to deploy anymore. And so he did 11 years, and then basically went reserves, couldn't stand the reserves, which I don't blame him. And I always thought when I was younger, I was like, man, what an idiot. You were 9 years away from getting full retirement. You should have done it. What an nincompoop. So fast forward, I joined the Navy. I'm at like 8 or 9 years. And guess what happens? Orders pop up for Groton, Connecticut. A lot of people in the Navy don't like it. They call it Rotten Groton. But I grew up in Groton in the summers because my mom would go to visit my family, and I loved it out there. I always had a blast. I knew all the areas. I knew where the beaches were. I knew the places to go hang out. So as soon as orders popped up, sweet, Intrepid, that's awesome. Those guys have a tough job, those snipes and stuff. So the the orders pop up and nobody wants to go. Yep, we'll see you later, Tim. And orders pop up. I'm like, dude, send me there. I'd love to do it. And we were building up a new mission, which was really cool. And I was actually teaching at boot camp at the time. I was teaching recruits how to shoot because I'm a Sammy and doing a great job. It was fun. But they needed people to do this expeditionary small boat operation in Connecticut. And a lot of people didn't want to do it, Rotten Groton, et cetera, et cetera. You're working with these sub nerds. And so I signed up. I was like, send me. I'm ready. Let's do it. So we go. And it's kind of funny is I brought Mandy, my wife, with me. And guess what? I was in Rotten Groton and had my first kid in Connecticut, just like my dad. As soon as I had the kid, I was like, screw this deploying stuff. I want to stay home now. For the same reason that my dad had, which is funny because I always said that was dumb. So then I went full straight time reserves basically, and I've been doing that coffee donut unit ever since. But I had a blast in Connecticut. I think you've all seen it, but this is the boat. This is the boat that I operated on. It was a 34-foot patrol boat. And then behind it, you can see that as a sub that like my dad was on. So I had to get that picture because obviously it kind of shows what we were doing. Let me be right back. So we had this joke while we were in Connecticut. And we'd have to work with some of the sub guys, and we always had this joke because the kids would be walking and they just doing stupid stuff. And as a senior, more senior enlisted person, you got to get on them for acting a fool because you don't want to be acting a fool when you're in a Navy uniform. At least that's the way it used to be. Nowadays you can do whatever the heck you want, and that's why the Navy has gone really quite downhill. So we would imitate these recruits. We had this thing, like somebody would ask a question, we'd imitate. This was our imitation. I'm seaman recruit, submariner, SPSN. Like we just make fun of it, and we'd use that voice. I got my pocket protector. I'm here to take notes, ready to learn. Just because all the sub guys were nerds, man. I'm telling you, they were goofballs. But you need those guys because they go underwater for 6 months, 9 months at a time. You gotta have those guys and hide them underwater. That's a good place to put them. A bunch of those weirdos, put them underwater. We ain't gotta worry about them. They're doing their mission. They're getting the job done. No complaints from me. But that's the way we look at them. We look at them as, yes, petty officer. I'm a seaman recruit. I'm gonna be a submariner. I got my pocket protector and my notepad ready to learn. It was just, we goofed on them all the time. But you got to put them somewhere, put them in a sub, underwater for 6 months, hide their butts, and get out of here. Get that force protection. That's what I'm talking about. So that's pretty much what we did. Ever take the ferry to the Hamptons? Not to the Hamptons, but we did take the ferry to, what's that island called? I can't remember the island name, but we've taken the ferry. Happy trails, Pro Tinker. What's up, Doc? Fulton, Chief Veterans, USS Dallas. Wasn't a minute, but I stayed at Holiday Inn Express. That's funny. My dad was a drill instructor, Army. Young bro, retired AF Master Chief. Nice. No, listen, the military, Long Island. Awesome. Yeah, we were just out near that way. The Slack Car Show. Alright, so I do need to get these out. So I'm gonna hang up. I gave you guys your stub story or your Navy story. Told you about Rotten Groton. I had fun. Martha's Vineyard. I'd never been there. I got to have fun with Mac a little bit. Get those thumbs up. We got 51, so that's pretty awesome. I really want to get this stuff out to the first 6 people to place this for, 5 people, 11 people, etc. Mac, anything else you want to say to the folks?
I love you.
Thanks for tuning in. Hope I said hi to everybody who's here. If I didn't, come say hi to me at the next Cleveland show. It's going to be a big one, the Kentucky show.
Hey, tell them if they know of any shows.
Oh, yeah.
Have them look.
You got to send me the shows because I don't know them all. So send me the shows if you want me to go to them. Send me the shows because Dad is pumped. He's amped. He wants to go. We got it down to a science.
Yeah, we got it down to a science.
It takes 4 hours to load and unload. We got the van. We can take up 4 tables, which is just the right amount. We got it down. All right, guys? None of the military would take me. Blow a knee out. Yep, that'll get you. Thanks for your service. You're welcome, Scott. Anything for you guys. But my kids will not. I will not encourage my kids to join the military. It does not hold the values of America like it used to. Me personally, and I come from a long line of military people, it's changed so much. At this point in my life, I will not encourage my children to join. It doesn't have the discipline it used to. It doesn't have the morals. It doesn't have the values. Nothing that it used to have. It's all thrown out the window. So current state, I don't recommend it, but to each their own. I'm still in it because I'm only like 3 years from retirement. Are you going to come to Toronto? I would, Robert. Yeah, absolutely. I would come to a Toronto show. Send me the info. I don't want my kids to be a cop either. See, Steve, you get it. You get it. And you do a lot of work, too. My daughter did all on her own, blew me away. And I don't, I got nothing against people joining the military, especially if they're motivated. You really got to be more self-motivated as opposed to the way that it used to be. Air Force is good. I wish I would have just joined the Air Force, honestly. But I wanted to be a SWCC. I was gunning to be a SWCC, which is a Special Warfare Combat Craft Crewman. That's what I wanted to be. But the recruiter put me on Mineman. That was the only option they gave me. I was going to put in a package to change rates and go through the school. It's basically, they call it Bud Light. That's not a good name anymore, though, is it? But because we go, or where there's a river at, so we get trained by Swick and SEALs, but we're definitely not them at all. But that's what I was gunning for, and then I got promoted to first class. And once you're first class, you can't really go into any special programs very easily unless you're willing to drop rank. I was like, yeah, screw it. I guess it's not meant for me. But I was training for it. I was running, swimming every day, trying to get ready for it. But this wasn't in my cards, and I'm kind of glad it didn't because I'm happy where I'm at. All right, guys, we're at 11:56. 12 o'clock. She almost went to the Army, so I had to my brother. Good. That's awesome, Rag. I'm glad that she made that change. She's going to be in a better spot than the Air Force, honestly. But we'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. And shows, send me emails. support@ProTinkerToys.com. You guys have a good one. Tim chat on Facebook. Tim responds to me, honestly. I've reached out to him. He's doing great. Rather sleep in a bed instead of the woods in a hole. Exactly. All right, you guys have a good one. We'll see you on the other side. Peace out.